Hi, and welcome back to Blues Garden. This is my 2025 potato, call it preseason. This is my getting my seed potatoes ready to grow. Part of that process is what we call chitting, which is the process of waking your potatoes from dormancy, getting the eyes to begin to have little bits of growth on them. Chitting potatoes. I am in New England, zone 7A, 7B. I have two different gardens. And for me, I plant my potato every year for the last 5 or so, right around St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. I plant them March 17th because that gives me a chance to get 2, sometimes 3, but mostly 2 full potato growths, 2 harvests. Now, most of my potatoes are between 85 and 100 days-ish. Depends on the weather, depends on the temperatures and all that. But 100 days is 3 full months and a couple more in a week or 2, let's call it. So, in order to hurry the process up by 2 weeks, cut out 2 weeks, shall we? We do this thing called chitting. So, a potato, as you know, has these little eyes. Potato has these little eyes. Now, these little eyes are where the growths will start coming up. If you do this bit, this chitting, greening of potatoes, there's many different phrases for it, but basically what it does is it will get you a head start on your potato. There are as many gardeners as there are bits of advice. Each gardener will tell you differently. Process I've always used has been in a cool place to wake up my seed potato with no light. They are usually stored over winter, seed potatoes somewhere around 40 to 45 degrees. Slowly start getting them warmer and in a dark place. After about a week or so of having gotten them warmer, then you start bringing some light. You get them in the light and at a warmer temperature, and I don't mean hot, 60 or so to start waking them up and bring some light. And then what you end up is you get potatoes that start having these little growths. We've all seen them in our pantry somewhere. Oh my, these are things growing on there. That's the actual potato plant. These will grow up and, 2 feet tall or so. So, chitting is taking your seed potato, getting them to start to grow indoors a little or grow somewhere, get these little growths in. That speeds up the process. You take this seed potato, and for me that's March 17th, plant it with these bits facing up, and I've now cut 2 weeks out of my growing process, 10 days to 2 weeks. It's just a little bit extra to help me from that March 17th till when I actually harvest, which is going to be, mid-June, end of June, something like that. That helps by a couple extra weeks. Now, when I harvest them, I can refresh my soil, put in an entire another batch. Meanwhile, I will have started chitting these seed potatoes. By the time I go to harvest, I have a bunch of potatoes down ready to go to replant once I've refreshed the soil. So that is, for me, a key step that I do, and I start that February 1st. Basically 4 to 6 weeks in advance of that March 17th. February 1st, that weekend, is 6 weeks before I actually plant. I've started chitting out my potatoes, and here we go. All right then, so let's unpack what we got. These are my seed potatoes from Wood Prairie Farm. I strongly encourage you to get your seed potatoes from them. Great people, a great family farm up here in Maine. Okay. We have dark red Norland, 85 days to maturity, red skin, and a white flesh. Adirondack blue, 90 days to maturity, blue skin and a very deep blue flesh. Yukon Gold, 100 days to maturity, yellow skin, yellow flesh. And lastly, new to me, Adirondack Red, 85 days to maturity, red skin, red flesh. I do my chitting on a tray that is open to the bottom, lots of airflow. First up, my Adirondack Red. New to me, I only have about a half a pound of that. New to me, and I'll give it a shot. So I want to arrange the potatoes so they're not touching each other. Lots of airflow around. Next up, Yukon Gold, a classic that everyone knows. I have a few more of those. And this is just a great, again, arrange it so that nobody's touching. And it's a great growing potato. A Adirondack Blue. I love making a dirty mashed with these guys. And the red, dark red Norland. Not touching each other again. Arrange them so that there's airflow all around. Prevents any moisture trapped, any mold. And then last up, the dark red Norland, which is a perennial favorite of mine also. I will, when I harvest these, all of these potatoes, I will save a couple for next year. Now, I put my nighttime lights on, and I make sure that there is no heat in the heat mat, and that's where I put all of the potatoes for their chitting out. In about a week, I will add in some heat and daylight. Really, that's it. It's that easy. You are now getting your potatoes prepped, chitting, CH, not SH, chitting out, growing eyes, greening, whatever you want to phrase it. Your potatoes are now prepping for planting. 4 to 6 weeks it takes. Usually for me, it's right around 6 weeks. And that's it. It's that simple. February 1st, one of the first things I'm doing is getting my potatoes prepped, and now I'm into garden season. I want to thank you. I hope this helps you. Please like and share if this is any help whatsoever. It helps me to grow, which helps you to grow. Thank you. Please like and subscribe and share if this video helps you.